If you see somebody out in public and they got a blinking light like this on their glasses, 9 times out of 10, be prepared because they're recording. If you have the money to invest, I really recommend investing in the Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses. These are a great investment for the people who are shy about creating content. The people who want to make POV content, this is definitely going to be your best friend. These are so good. I want to get another pair in a different style just for the hell of it. This has made content creation so much easier. Instead of having to hold a camera around, I'm literally walking around hands-free.
I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. And when you see it on your phone, and we're watching it right now, it's pretty tough. But let me be clear. I bought a pair about a month and a half ago. All right. I wanted to experiment with it to see what things I could do as a content creator, seeing how I could use it to help me make money. It was a business write-off, right? But I returned them things, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a couple seconds. But let's continue her video and see why she believes it's such a great investment.
Making content. The pair that I have on are the Wayfarers. These were $379 after tax. It came up to $411. I got the transitional lens. I wanted sunglasses, and then I also wanted a pair of glasses. They had the type where the lens transitioned from a clear lens to a sunglass. This is a great investment for people who are shy about, recording in public. I'm going to do a POV video just to show y'all, hey, Meta, start recording. And then there's a button. Sure enough, this is how you know if somebody's recording. There's going to be a light that comes on it.
And yeah, there's a lot of people who are uncomfortable with people wearing this in certain places, even in public. So we're going to be reacting to some videos of people actually talking about that, because the internet is blowing up about how uncomfortable everybody is, and they're freaking out about it. But let me be clear. Again, I actually bought 2 pair because I didn't like how the wafers fit me. I bought another pair. I forgot what they were called, but I think they're trash. I ain't going to hold you. I think they're trash. And let me tell you why. They're tethered to your phone via Bluetooth. So you have to have the Meta AI app. It's not connected to Gemini. It's not connected to GPT. It's connected to Meta, which is basically Facebook, right? Zuckerberg. Now, Meta has its own AI. It's cool and everything, but for what it's worth, the AI doesn't really do too much for me. I was hoping that it was going to help me streamline things in life, like help put something on my calendar, or help remind me, or create a to-do list, or certain things like tell me directions on how to get from point A to point B. And it does do those things, but not to the degree of integrating with other apps. Right now, when you get these Meta AI glasses, it is literally in the ecosystem of Meta, meaning, yes, you can send text messages. That's pretty cool. And it'll announce text messages. That's pretty cool. When you get a phone call through your phone, you can answer the phone. But some things that you can't do, for example, is you can't record in vertical. I mean, no, you can't record in horizontal. So like this video right now is a horizontal video, right? It only does vertical, which is like what you're seeing right now on this video that we are reacting to. All right. The other thing is you can only record, I think, up to 3 minutes of video. I'm a long form creator now. That's where the money is at. Most people still hustle on short form, and they don't make too much money with that. I'm not going back to making short form pieces of content. Another thing is, well, privacy. Honestly, I've heard that Meta can see things that you record, and I don't know what people be recording. Well, we know what they be recording sometimes, but I'm not using it for that reason. But I'm just like, I don't need that type of trouble right now. And one of the last reasons why I believe it's trash is because if you guys have never heard of the Apple Vision Pro, you got to go test it out at Apple. The Apple Vision Pro is literally a VR headset that acts like a pair of glasses. It's a lot bigger than an actual pair of glasses, but it is literally like a MacBook on your face. It tracks your eye movement, and you pinch your fingers in order to select things that are in the sky. Literally, you have your windows floating in reality. You have to try it out at Apple. You can book a demo for free. No, this video isn't sponsored at all. But it is so ahead of its time. That's why most people don't know about it. One, because of the price. It's $3,500. Do the demo. Believe me, do the demo. You've never seen anything like this. And it is literally a whole computer. It's like a MacBook on your face. I demoed the Apple Vision Pro long before I bought the Meta AI glasses. I had the Generation 2, which is what she has. But going to that from demoing the Apple Vision Pro, I was like, I might as well just get what I want. Like, I'm not gonna get the watered down version, you know. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Do you have a pair of Meta AI glasses? Do you know somebody with them? Do you like them? Or why don't you like them? Now let's get into why people feel uncomfortable and they're freaking out about other people owning these.
We live in Cook County. It's her birthday, man.
So you telling me somebody got locked up and was recording their footage as they were in jail? This is so ghetto, man. What is going on?
Ain't no of y'all get locked up. Let me see. What the fuck? Angela. Yes.
You see how they're able to record everything? Most people are unaware of like the recording feature or the camera feature. They just think they're a pair of glasses. That's pretty cool. You like 007, but at this cost? Hell no, I'm good.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bro, this is too wild. This is too wild.
You own Meta Ray-Ban glasses and you ever get the sensation that you're not alone, you may be onto something. Two Swedish newspapers sent journalists to Nairobi. They found that thousands of workers at a company called Sama, which is a Meta subcontractor, we'll get back to that, sitting in a monitored facility reviewing footage captured by your glasses. Their job is to draw boxes around objects to train Meta's.
Yep, this is how they train AI. I was just about to say it. This is how they train AI, man. They outsource other people in third world countries and they help identify what the glasses or the cameras are looking at so the AI knows what it's looking at.
AI. Now, this footage includes people's bathrooms, bedrooms, bank cards left on counters, people undressing, people doing things after undressing. One worker told the journalists that you understand it's someone's private life you're looking at. If you start asking questions, you're gone. Very great criminal workplace story. It started with that line. Meta says that faces are automatically blurred. The workers say the blurring doesn't always work. Pretty sure I know who I trust. 7 million pairs were sold last year, for a sense of scale here. Now, here's the issue. Plenty of companies collect data. You know that. I know that. We accept that. The issue is disclosure and misleading marketing. Meta marketed these glasses with the tagline designed for privacy, controlled by you, seemingly the edition monitored by somebody in Africa.
I'm not even sorry to say this, but who trusts Meta? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. I have yet to hear somebody say, yeah, you know, I am on Facebook and I do trust them with my information. Like we know our information is out there, but this is a whole different level. I mean, they're making their own hardware that has a computer inside of it that can record and also send back data that's been recorded. You are giving up a lot of your privacy for that reason. Are they worth it? Again, I always say if you're not some type of person who's committing a crime, if you are not the type of person that should be like that the country is searching for because you're doing something wrong, then why be worried? Now, when people start doing inappropriate things, or not even inappropriate, they start doing more sexual things and they want the glasses to record things, that's when you get into why the hell would they have access to this? This is the gap I think Apple is going to fill. A lot of you may not like Apple. I don't care. I'm an Apple fanboy. I got the iPhone. I'm filming on the iPhone. I got the MacBook. I got the iPad. I got everything. Everything is Apple. Okay. But I believe Apple is going to serve the audience with having more privacy when they start making their wearables, when it comes down to eyewear, more accessible and affordable. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below.
Didn't make it past the focus groups. A class action filed this week says that the plaintiffs relied on that language and would not have bought the glasses if they'd understood what was happening with their footage. When the Swedish journalists visited 10 eyewear stores, the salespeople also didn't know what data the glasses transmit. Some said everything stays local. Good salesperson. It doesn't, though. You cannot use the AI features without sending data to Meta's servers. The terms of service mention human review, but it is, of course, buried in a separate document most people never see. But here's the part that makes this something bigger than a data privacy story and something potentially quite sinister. Smart glasses don't just create consent questions for the wearer, they also create them for everybody around the wearer. Partners didn't consent, bystanders on the street didn't consent, people in your bathroom brushing their teeth or what have you did not sign up to become training data for.
That's true, but everybody has cell phones these days and they got a camera right on the back of them. So what are we really getting to here? At that point, you really have to question everything that has a camera on it, because even though this is not a pair of glasses, then I can have the Gemini app, I can have GPT, I can have Meta AI, any AI. I can create my own damn AI. You know what I'm saying? And literally have a camera on the back of my phone and in the front of my phone, and you not know I'm taking a picture or a video of you. I think this is something that's not going to change because, like, we're attached to these things. You know what I'm saying? You're watching me right now, and I got 3 of these things pointed at me. So make it make sense. We live in a world where when you step outside, you're being monitored. I mean, even in your home, if you have a device that activates by you saying a keyword, you're more than likely getting listened to and monitored.
An annotation pipeline in Nairobi. Sama isn't just some random subcontractor that appeared in this story for the first time. They actually have a history, and Meta's highly problematic neo-labor pipeline. Former Facebook moderators there alleged traumatic working conditions, PTSD level harm, and retaliation for organizing. That's why the smart glasses story is something even bigger than a privacy horror story. It is also about the hidden labor system underneath consumer AI that people don't really think about because the products are sold as seamless and automatic, but they depend on a vast amount of cheap human labor to label, review.
Yeah, so what she's describing is other people in third world countries, they have to watch the footage that you record. And there's terrible content out there. There's, violent content out there. There's a lot of stuff that people get mentally scarred from monitoring and training the AI off of. And this is something that I've watched or I've done research on about a half a year ago. And it's actually pretty crazy. I can say that I believe that's a tough job. Like mentally, you have to watch everything somebody records. There's no like type of filter or anything. They are the ones filtering. They are the ones training the AI. So it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep it hush. But on the opposite side, when we think about these things, even down to like your doorbell, if you got one of these Ring doorbells or whatnot, Amazon owns Ring. There's tons of companies out here that monitor and keep footage for whatever reason, and most people don't read the fine print, but that's the truth. We're being monitored. As long as I'm not wanted, I'm good. Now, I don't be doing all that crazy stuff where I'm filming sensitive moments, you know what I'm saying? Vulnerable moments. I'm good. I don't be doing that. So I'm not worried about it. Now, other people, hey, you know what I'm saying? There's risk to everything. I mean, we got people who have OnlyFans nowadays. Like they advertise their, but it's like online prostitution. You know what I'm saying? People have no shame to their game these days. You know what I'm saying? But for those who want to keep things private, you just got to know if you didn't make the device and it's connected to the internet, they more than likely have access to it.
And clean up data sets, also known as your life. The timing actually makes it way worse, if that's possible. 3 weeks ago, the New York Times reported that Meta is planning to add facial recognition to these same glasses. A feature called Name Tag, which sounds innocuous, but it would let wearers identify strangers in real time. Kind of like
that is so tough. It's like Watch Dogs. That is so tough.
Shazam for strangers. It's not immediately clear why this is a nightmare. It has terrifying implications for stalking and harassment, not to mention protests, immigration, other sensitive places. This is not a Black Mirror episode. This is so-called privacy controlled by.
It's the world we live in. What are your thoughts on this? I do think and believe that it's definitely going to cause harm. I don't know what people would benefit from when identifying someone through a pair of glasses when they don't know them. It's definitely going to make human interaction more awkward the more people adopt this type of technology. I don't think it's going to go away. I think there's going to be some benefit to it in the future off of how it can help people. I don't know how it can help people. Do you know? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below and subscribe if you like this type of content.